Welcome to Laverne Heights Presbyterian Online Church, also known as Pajama Church. We are an intergenerational group of people who are following Jesus, trying to grow together and share God's love with neighbors near and far. And we have a story to share with you about worry. Good morning, church family. It's good to be together again. Last week we were with Miss Megan and Jacob, and we learned about the beautiful celebration, which was a year-long of Jubilee. This year we're in the New Testament. We're in the book of Matthew, chapter 6. You can also find it on page 200 and 201 in your Shine On Bible. If you don't have a Shine On Bible, you let Miss Megan or I know, and we'll make sure you get one. Today I want you to think before we start about Jesus' life. Once he was baptized by John the Baptist in the Jordan River. From that point on, most of the scenes we know with Jesus, he's outside. He was baptized in the river outside. Immediately he went into the wilderness for 40 days alone outside. He called his disciples at the lake of Galilee outside. He walked from town to town teaching and preaching outside, and he and his followers, his disciples, probably slept under the stars most night. So this man Jesus knew nature very well, must have loved nature very well. He would walk through olive groves and through farmers' fields. He walked along the shores. He knew nature so well, and he could see lessons there that we could learn. This particular day, people had heard about all the healing that had taken place, the miracles that Jesus had done, and the throngs of people had begun to follow him. He found a mountain high enough to get above the people, but low enough that they could hear him, and he began to teach. This was called the Sermon on the Mount, and there's many parts of it, but the couple parts we're going to talk about today, Jesus was trying to explain to the people the difference between the kingdom of earth and the kingdom of heaven, and how different they are. He talked to the people and he said, in this world, in the kingdom of the world, people's target in life is often to look for praise, look for compliments, seek power, seek popularity, find strong positions, be in positions of influence, gain wealth and money and honor, to be important. And all these earthly treasures in the minds of most of us in the earth means success. It means we can have valuable homes, we can have valuable cars, we can have valuable clothes, we can have valuable things, and then it makes us feel secure and safe and strong and special. And what happens is we start to feel that we are very valuable. The one problem about all these valuable things is that we can lose them. We can lose powerful positions. We can lose money. We can lose fame. We can lose a position. We can lose our house. We can lose our cars. So things are not the most safe and strong and lasting thing in this world. On the other hand, Jesus said the kingdom of heaven, if we search and seek that in our life here on earth, if we aim to have a pure heart, if we actually don't seek attention, but we avoid attention and we lift other people up, if we are peacemakers, if we strive to have a good heart, be forgiving, be humble, and be loving, then those treasures are treasures that can't be lost because we can't even see them. They're treasures in our heart. They're treasures in heaven. And these are the things that Jesus was preaching to the people on this particular day. That we have a choice to either live for ourselves and to benefit ourselves or to live for others and find joy and peace and fulfillment, to give mercy and receive mercy, to become God's children. Now, when you have a lot of things that you value and you think are valuable, then that's sort of a recipe for worry, because all those things you know you could lose. So then maybe I need to have more money. Maybe I need to save more money so I can even be more secure. And Jesus had a very special message about worry. And this is where nature comes in. Jesus said, look at the grass. Look at the flowers. Look at and listen to the birds. Are the birds sowing seed and harvesting food and storing it away so they'll definitely have enough? No. They live knowing God will provide for them. And what about clothes? What about the beautiful flowers in the fields and the grass growing? Does it spin cloth? Does it clothe itself in beauty to become a pretty flower? Jesus said no. They just instinctively know that God will provide the sunlight, the rain, the soil, what they need to survive. And Jesus said, if God does this for the birds, for the flowers, for the grass, which will dry up tomorrow, how much more does He love you and care for you and want to provide for you? This made me wonder about several things. First of all, in this time right now, I wonder what worries or fears are living in your mind as children. And I wonder what kind of worry and fear is living in the minds of your parents, your family. I wonder what it feels like to be a flower or a bird. I wonder what it feels like to not even know what fear or worry are. And I wonder what it feels like to be able to let go of worry. As you look at the little video that comes up, I want you to think about your worries and place them in your hands, and then close your fist and squeeze them. Hold your worries and your fears very tight until you feel like you just can't hold them anymore. And watch this video and the flowers, and then let go.